For some students it's sort of like a coming home, because they're going, yay, you know, I can reconnect with those interests and passions I had, you know, when I was at school. But for other students, it is potentially destabilising as to, well, I'm here to study accounting and finance. What's that got to do with my pathway? I'm very much about, you know, learning beginning in that circle, about creating an environment where learning is, you know, strive to kind of create a sense of democracy, to work in an environment where learning is inclusive, where it embraces diversity. And that again is challenging. For me, that's my place of comfort, because I'm learning with, and by bringing the kind of uncertainty into that, I think there's there's kind of possibility of change. I have to work very hard on building trust, because as soon as you've got an open space environment, we can't take any risk unless we've started to build trust. We can only build trust if we're going to revisit that space regularly, if we're going to keep redefining our shared expectations of that space, because in a sense the kind of rules, or what I might refer to as a learning agreement's different. There will be some unlearning to do, which means that you become more open to not just a kind of a way of working, but open to the different voices, the different perspectives that are around you. You know, in my first year group, there are 78 different nationalities. That's an incredible learning resource. Now, I think if we're in the lecture theatre, certainly, you know, people at the front, you never know who's, you know, no sense of the kind of behind. Your focus is kind of, it's steered for you. The environment shapes your focus in that way. So I know there's risk, and I know there's uncertainty, and I know there's discomfort that goes with it, but I also know there are potential benefits and rewards. So I know I have to kind of take the rough with the smooth. I have to take the hits of the no, you know, no way. I can't see the relevance. I can't see how this kind of fits. There's also that kind of feeling sometimes for some students that it's childlike, because I use play. You know, I will use games as a way of kind of building an ensemble, building a group of you know, people that feel confident to have a voice that's different to somebody else, another person in that group. And that sense of kind of uncertainty now is something that, not that we can kind of normalise, but that we've got to kind of find skills, you know, call them soft skills, but soft skills to be able to navigate a very hard, complex environment. And I want to equip them not only in the kind of knowledge, in terms of subject knowledge, but behaviours, attitudes, competencies that are going to take them beyond and out into that graduate marketplace.